who wants a new product video? All right, simmer down. All right, so first up, we've got this behemoth. It's called the 36 volt cordless portable 16mm brushless rebar bender and cutter, or the product code is VB3616DA. We'll breeze over the features real quick. It's got a battery cover, manual mode switch, that's for going backwards when you need to. You've got the cutter here, onboard Allen key for all the serviceable parts on top, bender up the top, the rotation or angle dial, and it only weighs 18.6 kilos with the battery installed. Right, first off, we'll start with bending. It's pretty simple. I'll get me rebar. All right, we've got some 12mm. So this thing can bend 16mm. It can bend 3 10mm at once, or 2 12mm. Might even do it on an angle, because that's how I roll. That'll work. Put some gloves on to keep everyone happy. All right. So it's really simple. You pick your angle on the dial. We'll go 90, and then I might go 180 after. So we got 90 picked there. It's as simple as putting your bar in, resting it against here, and you just pull your trigger. How good is that? I'll put it back in and go 180. So all the way around, sitting back on there. Let's go. That's how you make yourself a rebar walking stick. All right, let's cut it off. So to cut, flip the tool on its side. It's got a protector on the other side of the tool, so you can do it on concrete and rough ground. Flip it around so you can see it. Right, so yellow case up, and that exposes the cutting jaw. Now you just pop your rebar in there, sit it against the bottom jaw, pull the trigger. Easy as that. It's got a variable speed trigger, so if you need to eye up an angle, you can just little more, little more, little more, little more, too much, throw it out, and then you just press your manual mode button on the back, pull the trigger, and that sends it back to ground zero. Right, one thing to mention, if you're bending long bars at 180 degrees, you should try and hold your material within a few 100mm of the tool. If you hold it out here, because obviously 180 degrees has to overbend a little bit because of the memory in the steel, it can clamp fingers if you hold out too far. So if your hands are in here, you're good. Oh, one more thing, if you're cutting it, try to cut off at least a couple of 100mm at a time. Don't cut any shorter, because apparently if you cut it too short, it may send projectiles out. So that's what I've heard, so don't cut them too short. All right, next tool. All right, this one is the Hikoki brushless 36 volt cordless jigsaw. Product code is CG36DA, and it's also available in a barrel grip. This piece offers the fastest cutting in its class. It's also got an auto start feature, so you can get your line on your material. Starts off nice and slow and then kicks into full gear once it's going. It's got an LED light to show the blade edge and the line on your material. You can hook up dust extraction under here. Just pop on the plastic cover and voila, you got dust-free cuts. It's also got variable speed trigger, onboard tool storage, a vroom vroom dial, and a trigger lock, if you're into that sort of thing. Now, I particularly like the blade release mechanism on this. It's by far the simplest one I've used. It's the easiest. So you got this big dial out here that you can see in my B-roll. Just pop your blade in, snap it back. Couldn't be easier. Obviously you got oscillation adjustment there, like most jigsaws. And that's about it for this jigsaw. So without further delay, next tool. This one, Hikoki 36 volt brushless 1/2 inch impact wrench. Firstly, have a look at this thing. Like, it just looks like it's going fast. Anyhow, this is the brand new 36 volt impact wrench, and it offers the same as most impact wrenches plus a few cool things. So it's got a no load speed of 3000 RPM and it up to 4000 ugga-duggas per minute. It's IP56 rated, which is always nice for a cordless tool. There are a few different options with the LED. You can have it always on when you're using it, or always off. So it has 5 different load settings. This button here, you just press it and scroll through. The first one is low mode, so that's for light work like scaffolding and pipe work. Second is medium, also for light duty stuff. Third is heavy mode, so that delivers its maximum ugga-duggas at 320 Newton meters. Fourth mode is single mode. So this is for smaller light work like tightening M6 screws. Yes, M6 screws with a 1/2 inch impact wrench. Crazy, I know. So the last mode is wood mode, and that is for sending like coaches and other fixings into timber. So that about wraps it up for that. Any questions, guys? Make sure you pop them in the comments. Hey, yeah! And we'll get them answered for you straight away. Personally, I really like that rebar bender. The jigsaw's quick, I like them all. So until the next video, guys, cheers for watching.